Hello everyone and welcome back to another video. I hope everyone is doing well and having a good time, whatever time of day it is, having a good day, good night, good morning, good afternoon. But it is finally October, which is so exciting. Very much thriving right now. I love autumn so much. My favorite time of the year. And I've been having so much fun. And really just trying to enjoy the season and like really enjoying just the leaves and the air, and like it's finally getting chilly again, which I freaking love. And I'm just so excited. And it's also Inktober time, so I've decided this year, because originally this year I was not gonna do Inktober. Originally I was planning on just kind of skipping it, because last year Inktober gave me very bad burnout and it really affected me for like a very long time, and I had really bad art block. But I still really wanted to do it, so this year I'm only gonna do one illustration a week, and I'm gonna put more time into it, and I'm making them also like bigger too, and I'm really just taking my time with them, and I want to enjoy it, because last year I felt I was already really busy last year, and I didn't want to put pressure on myself and like over push, and I'm busy with other stuff this year too, so I'm only gonna do once a week, and I'm gonna try to post them every Friday on here, so you can look forward to that. I'm gonna do it like for 4 weeks, so there should be 3 more that I'm gonna do, and also like I've been doing Inktober now for I think 7 years, which is freaking that's crazy. I don't know. That's insane, but I just really enjoy this challenge. It's really fun. And again, I'm not following like a prompt or anything. I'm kind of just doing whatever, because I don't want to put pressure on myself, which is something that I know a lot of artists do during like different art challenges, but I know especially with Inktober, that's like a problem. Like I know I've done that too. I put so much pressure on myself, and then I get freaking burnout. You get burnt out by the end. And it really affected me last year, like a really bad way. Like it was literally for like half a year after Inktober, I went through such a bad art block. Like I never wanted to draw. I was really struggling, and I just didn't want to, and I was like not enjoying it, which is not good. Like that's exactly what you don't want to happen. So I think it's really important to not, I don't think everyone has to do it. You do not have to do it every single day. Like you can do it like, I don't know, maybe like you can do once a week, you can do 2 a week, 3, just you can do whatever you want. I think it's stupid to put super harsh boundaries on yourself if you know that you're not going to enjoy it. I know sometimes it's important to like, push yourself, but if you know that, I think there is if you know that you're not going to like have a fun time though, and genuinely not enjoy it, I think it's genuinely important to make sure that you're mentally, worrying about your mental health and how you're doing. And this is really just supposed to be like a fun challenge, so don't push yourself too hard. But yeah, with this piece itself, this actually is a character I kind of just made up on the spot just recently, and now I really actually love the design, and I really want to like do more with this character. Like I think I might actually make this a character, and I was like also like already thinking of a whole bunch of ideas about them and like the world they live in and like their life, and I like on my notes app I was like typing over stuff because I was like, oh my god, I just kept getting ideas and I had to write it down. So I might do more with this character, but yeah, they're kind of I loved masked characters so much. I love masked I can't talk masked characters, so I really wanted to also it gives Halloweeny vibes, and I really wanted to do that. And also he's kind of, I just love like suits too, so I was like, we're gonna do it all. And he's kind of like an assassin. Those are like all my favorite things. I had to do them all, put them all together. And this piece actually ended up taking a lot longer than I originally thought it was going to, because I took a while on the sketch because I really wanted it to look good. And this is a pose that's also I heavily referenced a Pinterest post I saw for like the pose and the setting and everything. The character itself is made up, but everything else I very heavily reference, like the background and the pose. But And the sketch took me actually a long time because I'm not used to like doing this pose. It was a very specific pose, and the background especially, I do not do backgrounds like ever, so this actually ended up being a really good practice for that. Also, stairs, I had to use a freaking ruler. What is that? I don't use a ruler when I'm drawing. I'm also really bad. I'm really lazy sometimes, so like I actually like tried, which very rare for me, but I had to use a ruler for like the stairs, and that was hard. I've never really drawn stairs. Stars are freaking hard to draw, and then I had to shade them too. I was like trying to figure out how lighting works. I don't know how editing works. I don't know. I didn't know what I was doing, but it was a really good practice actually, and it took a while. And actually, I'm like pretty happy with how they turned out. The shitting, I think, helped too, because I was like struggling with the stairs. I was like confused when I was drawing them. I was like, which way does this go? How does this? I don't know how this works. I had to simplify it a little bit for myself, but yeah. And I'm using India ink, by the way, for this. And I just recently started using India ink for my Inktober. I forget, for a while there, I would literally just use like pens. I would only use pens, but now I've been using India ink. It's so much more fun because it's really like watercolor. It's so fun. And also you get a lot more variety of shades, which is really fun. And it makes me just enjoy the process more. And it's like this whole thing is just tons and tons of just layering. And oh yeah, I was trying to figure out how folds work, which I've actually, ever since I started doing digital art, I've been doing more folds. And like I feel like digital art has actually helped me a lot with folds and clothing, because I used to not have a single clue what the heck I was doing, and I think it's helped. I'm still not great at it. Folds are very hard, and you have to also look at lighting, and it's a whole thing. But I've actually been having more fun with folds, and it's like, I don't know, you have to it's like a puzzle, you have to figure it out, but it's fun. And again, yeah, this is just, layering up. I did a lot of layering because I've been trying to really make sure that I push the colors too, because I want it to have a lot of contrast between the lights and the darks in the painting. And so I tried to get like very dark colors, very dark shadows, and the whites I wanted to be very like highlights basically, and very light. But also it was a struggle because I was noticing too while I was doing this that the character was kind of blending into the background, which is also a thing. Luckily though, I outlined the character with brush pen though, which I think really helped identify him and really make him stand out compared to the background. And like the hand too, I also used a darker pen to highlight because I wanted people to notice that. He was just in a silly little goofy mood that day, okay? It was, it's his job. What can I say? I'm not gonna sit here and justify it. It's fine. No, we're just gonna move on. It's fine. Working on this too, though, it made me realize I do not do enough character design, and I really should, because I had so much fun creating this character. Like I literally just, and as I went on, I just kept on adding more and more details, and I kept on thinking about different things that I would love him to have. Like I gave him, you'll see later on, I gave him like little tattoos on his body, and like he has like a whole bunch of little hidden knives like in his coat and on his back and in his socks. It was like, it's so fun to add like little details like that, but at the same time I know it's important to like not to overcomplicate your character, especially if like this forever I doubt this is gonna become like a comic. It could be fun, I don't know. I'm not gonna put any restraints on myself, but I know it's important to like be careful with stuff like that, because you're gonna have to draw them again and again and again and again. But yeah, this is just an illustration though, so I can do whatever I want. He's just standing still right now, so it doesn't matter. This part was interesting, the folds again, and I always have to draw stripes. I don't know, I love adding like little stripes. It gives like the Tim Burton, it's like the Tim Burton effect, and it does add a lot though. I think it really fills in a space, and I like the texture it gives actually too. And then yeah, this was me really bringing in the darker colors now, and this is just like straight up black from the ink, because I really wanted to try to have as much contrast as possible. And again, just so much layering. took a while. It was also fun, like figuring out like the suit I wanted, because if this is actually gonna become like an actual story, this will definitely be like a period piece probably. So I don't know when this suit would be. It's like a 3-piece suit, which I love, but yeah, like all my stories end up being period pieces because I love period pieces and I love drawing that clothing. Oh, it's so fun. It is so fun. I kind of want to do a series where I do like clothes from each decade and I make it like a spread in my sketchbook. I might do that actually. That could be fun. I could start in like the 1800s or the 1900s and then go through time. I probably want to do more modern times though, because modern times aren't nearly as interesting, in my opinion. It's like, I don't know, clothing today is not more as fun to draw as like the 40s or 30s or 50s or even 80s and 90s. Like, it's not as much fun. So much layering. Now I'm finally getting to the hair. I wanted to make sure he had I thought the hair would really nicely contrast. I was trying to figure out too if I wanted to paint the mask a color. Like, I was thinking maybe I could paint it black, but I'm actually happy I didn't now, because I think it would have blended in too much with the hair. And the mask I saw, I was trying to like figure out what to do with it, and I saw I kind of got inspired by a pumpkin, like half of a pumpkin helmet. Like, half of it got chopped off basically. I like the idea that he got his mask at like a Dollar General. Like, it's like a super cheap like Halloween mask. Like, it was like $5, or maybe it was like 30 cents actually. It was in like the clearance bin at like a Dollar General, and he didn't have money at the time, and he's just like, this is good, I don't need anything crazy, good enough. I don't know why I love the idea of that. Oh, and here comes the blood. This is, again, I've talked about this in the past, this is like, it's so fun to paint blood. I could do it over and over again. This was really fun too, because I got to do this effect where it's like going down the stairs and dripping down the stairs. It was so fun. I don't know why it is so satisfying to me. It really makes it pop, the colors. And I was really struggling though too to make sure I get the right reds. But yeah, this was so fun. And then it's also just getting on everything. It's my favorite thing to do. I don't know why, but it is. But yeah, thank you so much everyone for coming to this video, and if you're still here, thank you. And I apologize for my rambling. I hope everyone has a good rest of their day. Please like and subscribe, and I hope everyone has a good Inktober if you're doing it. If you're not, that's fine too. Have a good time drawing if you want. And I'll see you guys again next week. Thank you. Bye.